In this episode, I get strangled by my own clothes, Alistair points at a tree, and a Welshman discovers electricity. This is Straight Line Mission Across Wales 2. To the surprise of just about everyone, not least myself, the morning of day one had gone pretty well and had been largely trouble-free. Admittedly, I'd only covered 4 out of the 41 miles I'd have to cross, but I was growing in confidence, and with Alistair's help and the Straight Line Mission goddess Linia smiling down on me, I was optimistic of making further progress in the afternoon. But I would have to pass under the noses of several more farmhouses and hop their horrendous hedgerows in plain sight. There would also be some watery obstacles to deal with and more farmyard animals to negotiate before we reached Camp A, which was situated in a cosy and fairly secluded wooded valley. Could we make it through day one? Let's find out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The bag is...
Yeah.
Well, the outer rim is torn.
And I've just realised I haven't brought duct tape with me, which I bring on every adventure I ever go on. I used it up last time.
It's one of those things, really. I mean, I have got everything waterproofed inside, so that should be okay.
This is what I found in the car.
Oh, brilliant.
What do you think? It's got a bit of a shine to it.
Yeah, I think, well, if we get caught because of that, I'm going to blame you.
Disco vibes.
Yeah, liking that.
But better than nothing.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So,
that could repair it. Thanks, Alistair.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Alistair goes down there. I'm going to go up this way. So I found this very useful little crossing point, otherwise I would have had to have gone through all that, which is just insane. You saw what happened on the footage in the previous clip, but fancy getting up that. There's no way you can get up that. Maybe I'll try and under this time. Yep, good decision. Another river, and very difficult to access as well. Trouble is, going through here is that there's not really anything to hang on to, no rocks or anything like that. So I think I'm quite happy with my decision to go this way. The river is quite fast flowing, but he who dares wins. Let's give it a go. Okay, no, that's not a rock, that's a rock. Now, here comes the difficult bit. It's very difficult to hang on here. I think that might be usable. I'm just going to move my foot back to the previous rock. For fans of GeoWizard, I suspect this is probably just straightforward. But for the likes of me, an underdog, it's a lot harder. Oh God, I've got a wet foot. But I made it across. Yes, yes, and not without too much deviation either. So that's very, very positive. Now I've got to negotiate this blooming barbed wire fence. It's here though. I'll deal with that, I think. No problem. Okay, and away. Okay. Oh, that was good. Very successful. Don't worry, mate, got it. To be honest, I didn't really want to go face to face with that cow. Right. Looks like I'm going to have to crawl through this. Oh my God. I think I'm going to have to do the bag over, me under job, I think. Let's try desperately not to scare these cows. Right, into the undergrowth. Right, I'm being strangled by my own clothes.
This was no exaggeration. I was actually trapped between the barbed wire fence and the hedgerow itself, and that was really, really causing me some trouble, as you can see in this clip.
Making progress. Gotta go this way. Today's ow! If I try and stand up, I'll inevitably fall over. But I am on the line. Oh my god. Trying to go up this bit of the hill. Very slow progress through here, obviously. Oh wow, mushrooms. Right, left that bit of forest behind, and now straight towards a farmyard. Oh no, there's a car. Oh shit. Don't know if he's noticed me.
With the owner of this particular farm having just gone out, I was nonetheless quite keen to get through this bit of land. Evidently that fence wasn't in a particularly good condition, but I did push it back up anyway, before legging it out of the field past the little fluffy creatures to meet Alistair on the adjoining road.
You want to throw the rucksack back on top?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Just got to power through.
Head down. Eyes closed, eyes closed. The worrying thing is, if I've driven like up here and then come back down and like gone back around just to try and find a place, and I'm like, I don't want to draw attention to this area.
Yeah, of course.
They already might be on high alert because there's someone weird driving around the car.
Yeah.
With a weird hat on.
Yeah.
And then some camo guy from like ex-military starts busting through their fences. It's not indicative
Not a good look.
of subtlety, is it?
No. Well, I was lucky there again. I think I've had 2 fairly close shaves.
Yeah.
Can my luck hold out? I've done about 4 miles probably.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit more, 4.5 maybe.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
ready? Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you a leg.
Yeah.
Right, push. Rolling.
Okay, see ya. Yeah.
That's Marcus now, just crossing this field with pace because the farm's right there. I'm going to walk back along here, up to the ridge line, go across, try and intercept somewhere down the valley.
With just 3 miles to go now until Camp A, I was keen to get a move on while I was in open land. The farm on the right hand side was quite far away and didn't really bother me, so I made sure my hedgerow technique continued to improve. Believe it or not, this small clutch of trees had been identified before the mission as an emergency camp spot, dubbed Emergency Thicket A.
I can actually get out of this hedgerow.
For a horrible moment I thought this car parked on my line was a farmer coming to confront me, but in fact it was just Alistair, who actually wasn't in his car anyway.
Hello, boy. See ya.
After escaping the attention of that sheepdog, I noticed the farm on the left hand side had quite a lot of activity going on, including plenty of tractors going back and forth. At the next opportunity I scrambled through 2 gargantuan hedgerows which delayed me for a while, down towards a watery obstacle.
I got stuck at a hedgerow fence, so I'd say probably about 20 minutes, just trying to get over. In the end, I managed to get under it by forcing my way under it, but wasn't fun. Good news is at least this river is not too bad. Oh, there's a nice little bridge for me here, right on line as well. I think it's not the most, whoops, about to say not the most challenging river, but as I say that, I nearly stacked it and fell in, so don't count your chickens, pal. I'm gonna get through all this wood. Oh, blimey, that's hard work. Oh, and then up the other side. Oh, ow, my legs and knees and everything. I was going to wear long johns today. This is what I didn't. It's starting to get quite hot. Oh. So you can see I'm breathing pretty heavily, and my face is laced with sweat. Bit of blood, but not too much, and well, no tears yet, unless my eyes get scratched by these brambles. But another 2 miles to the camp. If I can make it to the camp, I'll be dead pleased, but there's still a lot of obstacles still to come. Like this one. Oh, I'm stung to death. Oh, I'm crawling through these. Oh my God. Sort of thickets of nettles, and barely anything to hang on to. My wrists are exposed, so my wrists have just taken an absolute beating from these, and my neck now. Oh my God. I'm just desperately trying to get out of this. I'm getting there. Please. Losing my purchase here. Oh, my wrists are getting stung. Oh, nearly there. Nearly there. Bloody hell. That was awful. The state of my wrists. Oh, flipping heck. That was bad. Oh, and stung so many times by nettles. My wrists are just like sandpaper. Oh my God. Well, that's a sound I don't want to hear. Sound of a river, and a raging one at that. Now, I think Alistair has agreed to meet me down here somewhere. If he can actually find the correct spot. Oh, my legs are getting quite tired, I have to say, just from the exertion of getting up that hill mostly. I'll have something to eat soon, probably a Mars bar. Oh man, that's going to be tough. I'm going to try and find a suitable place to cross it.
As I waited for Alistair to come and help me, I noticed that the girth and fast-flowing nature of the river might cause us a problem, but in fact it wouldn't.
Right, so Alistair and I have decided basically that you can see on the GPS that where the line goes, you can see where the river goes. Now, if we cross here, we're going to have to cross it basically twice. Cross it twice here like this. Now if we just, well, this is the river here and this is where we're going to cross it, or we would try to cross it, but we decided if we go around here we're losing about 15 meters. We only have to cross it once later on, and about 200 meters time, so that would be good.
So what we're going to do now is we'll skirt across these fields up here.
We would have to cross this river in a couple of 100 meters time anyway, but for the time being we would keep as close as we could to the straight line route, hugging the bank of the river.
Okay, so we're going to skirt this bit and lose about 15 meters, but if we keep as close as possible to the river, we'll be okay.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, it's so slippery. I actually almost fell in the river when I was trying to get up to the other side.
Oh
on the way
no,
up.
it's not good, is it?
I had like an underhang from
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna go up here a little bit, I guess.
Up the bank, yeah.
A metre or so, and try not to deviate anymore. It's very hard not to. Oh, more stinging nettles, that's great.
And as we come out of here, we'll be in full view, so we need to do it fast.
Okay, well I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah, ready, go for it.
Let's go.
Okay, go. Go. This way, this way.
You stay on the line, doesn't matter. Oh man, whole house. Go, 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 go. If they're off their land, they're not going to worry.
Right. Should we sit down out of view?
Yeah.
Okay. This is pretty much where we've got to cross.
Surely we go across that beam.
Oh God. Yeah, probably. Let's have a look at that beam then.
In an unbelievable twist, there was a beam that actually turned out to be a collapsed telegraph pole that was fallen and straddled across the river, bang on our line.
Yeah, so grab that tree whenever you get a chance.
Okay.
You're going to have to... Yeah, that's a wet foot. That is a wet foot, if I ever saw one.
It's okay actually, it's not wet yet.
Yeah, I would grab the tree. It's so much better than mine. Okay, do you want a hand?
No, it's okay, get it. Use the rope.
Yeah.
Use the bit under there.
I'll keep filming in case you fall in.
Yeah,
we don't want to miss this.
Okay. And I'm going to get around.
Yeah, you can swing yourself round.
I'm stuck on the back bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't let go of that flipping tree, otherwise...
Otherwise I'm in the drink.
Yeah, and you're basically there already.
Yeah.
Right.
Hi guys.
Right, are you sure you don't... Sure you don't want a hand?
No.
No, you're smashing it.
I think.
Oh my god. Mate, quick. No, don't rush, don't rush. That's slippery, that's slippery. Uh-oh.
Ow, my back.
Oh my gosh. Oh. And... Good.
Oh,
Oh.
I've got cramp. Oh, I've got cramp. Ow.
In your back?
Ow. Ow.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Well done though.
Hey, we crossed it. I'm pretty happy with that. Right, we've probably lost about an hour and a half in the last river crossing stuff.
It's very hard.
It's been really tricky.
Yeah.
We're definitely behind time, so we're going to try and switch off the camera and get cracky, I think.
Yeah, so. My ripstop trousers have ripped. Maybe that's why they're called ripstop, because they stopped ripping at a certain point.
They stop your skin ripping and they take the hit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Progress across the telegraph pole had been pretty slow, and of course daylight hours were beginning to wane. So how had we been getting on in terms of the accuracy of our straight line route? Well, not bad, although the terrain had been relatively favourable on the whole. However, there were a couple of accidental deviations. I believe the first one, of 24.8 metres, was to avoid ploughing through a herd of cows. Not ideal, of course, but better safe than sorry. A bit later on, there was a second deviation that I think came at a particularly tricky hedgerow, although I'm not completely sure why I needed to go so far offline, as it seemed to be unintentional. 28.42 metres seems like an unnecessary amount really. Anyway, the rest of the distance I'd walked was completed quite accurately in spite of attention from numerous farms. The jumbled up black line illustrates how much time it took us both to cross the river you've just seen, but at least I was still on for a gold run.
Well, Alistair was a great help for that river crossing, which looks easy but surprisingly wasn't. It took us about an hour to do that and about half an hour to think about it, I think, and just find out the best route. So now we've got to go it's probably about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles to the camp spot. Alistair's gone to get some supplies, and I'm going to tackle this bank, and I'll probably see you at the top, I think. This reminds me of Wales 1 with the ferns and stuff. Oh god. Now, coming back onto farmers' fields into something a bit more easy to negotiate. Oh, there's a sheep skull. Blimey. There's a farmhouse to the left. I'm going to cross this field and try to get across fairly quickly. Right, big throw. Whoa.
The proximity of this farmhouse was pretty concerning, especially as there were several cars in the drive. I'd be hopping 2 of their hedgerows and the sun was lighting me up like a Christmas tree.
Okay, I was seen by that car. And that one.
This was a potentially dangerous moment in terms of the success of the mission, and the last thing I needed was 2 pernicious hedgerows to stop me in my tracks. It was also quite tricky for Alistair, who was loitering in the road between the 2 hedgerows, and of course that was not great for him because he was potentially looking quite suspicious to the owners of the farmhouse.
There was a farmhouse on the right, which I'm going to be probably heading towards another big hedgerow. It's going to be very hard, this, I think.
Other than the fact I was starting to tire quite severely, there wasn't really much to comment on here, just hedgerows, so I'll just use a musical montage instead.
Absolutely incredible. Still going.
With several hedgerows successfully negotiated, all of a sudden it dawned on me that things had gone actually pretty damn well.
I was under the nose of so many houses and farmyards there. Sure, I was seen. Still worried. But I'm getting there. I might need Alice's help again. How long, Alice, is the camp point, roughly, do you think?
0.6 miles.
Okay.
But
Oh,
we've got to find somewhere to dump the car. You've got to get over a couple of hedgerows. And we've got to navigate, not looking suspicious, in front of about 3 or 4 farms right next to our campsite.
yep.
And a bit of a valley.
That's going to be okay.
That'll be fun.
And as long as I just keep going,
Yeah.
keep doing the same thing,
Yeah, smashing it.
should be okay.
I think day 1, I don't want to say it, but we've almost completed day 1. We're this close.
We're very close, but I don't want to tempt fate.
We can't fail now.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'll probably see you at the camp point.
Yep, see you then.
Yeah.
Don't worry if I'm not there, I'll be finding someone to dump the car.
Okay, cool. There's Alistair. There's literally everything just snags constantly. Like about 3 different places. Everything's ripping. Somebody's allotment. I think there is a house on the right hand side. Definitely come up to another one. Right, one more house to negotiate, and then got to get down the valley into Camp A. I can barely believe it myself. Through here will do nicely. Right, so Camp A is somewhere in these woods. Getting very dark now, as you can probably see. Ooh, and look what we have here, some kind of water station or geothermal generator or something. It's very exciting. Trying not to damage anything. This is pretty cool, I've got to say. It'll be very flat camping there. Maybe we can camp there, who knows. Let's not stack it right at the very end. Bloody hell, nearly stacked it. This is like a water slide, and thank God I didn't lose it there, that's for sure. Oh, blimey. And here is tremendous tremendous flat piece of ground, which I hope, oh fuck, ow, 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 oh, oh, ow, oh, oh my god, that was so close, I could have broken something. Oh, slipped and fell on the backside, but it really jarred. Oh, flippin' heck. That just goes to show, better keep your concentration right to the last moment and don't let up. And actually, this is a pretty ideal place to camp, except just the noise.
Of course, we couldn't even have chosen a better camp point. There was a water source, it was flat, it was on the line, and it was cosy, in a nice cosy wood.
I mean, technically we're about 50 metres from Camp A, and we could camp here, or we could camp on the other side of that tremendous river. To be honest, I don't really fancy crossing in the slightest, especially not now.
So despite ignominiously slipping over right at the end there and jarring my lower back, unbelievably I'd managed to reach the glorious Camp A unscathed, having covered almost 8 grueling and paranoia-filled miles right under the noses of more than a dozen farmhouses. After the first day disasters of the Wales 1 and Scotland straight line missions, my first day on this third mission had been fantastic. With Alistair's help, I'd managed to keep on schedule, although I was now knackered of course, plus the weather had been fantastic too. The only slight blemish was the fact I was now aiming for a gold run rather than the ultimate prize of a platinum run, but I was thrilled to bits with my progress so far. Alistair and I now began to set up our tents, ready for a good night's sleep.
So as you can see, Alistair and I are pretty knackered. We found a pretty good camp spot around Camp A where we were attending to, and I think the line sort of goes more or less where this pipe is. So
Day one completed though.
yeah, day one completed.
Nice.
I can't believe it. I mean, there was so much that could have gone wrong, but miraculously I was not even seen hardly by anyone, and it's incredible.
Let's keep that.
And yeah, I've got to cross a big river tomorrow in the morning, but apart from that, looking forward to it. See you on day 2.
But there was an interesting little end coda on day 1. While we were setting up our tents, we were approached by a mysterious man called Chris, who sort of popped out of this generator station. He asked us what we were doing, and obviously we explained, but he wanted us to check the landowner's permission before we set up camp. Alistair ran up the hill, went to the farmhouse and did just that. The farmer was absolutely fine with it as long as we left quite early in the morning and didn't leave any litter. That's pretty normal. Chris even invited us into the generator station and we took a look round.
I thought you said there's a man on the loose in a camo jacket and he's been causing destruction everywhere he goes.
8 sheepdogs on the way.
Yeah.
No, absolutely
that's
fine,
good.
as long as we leave fairly early and don't leave a mess.
Okay, great.
So that's an absolute miracle.
Fantastic, yeah.
It was Chris's job to run the generator and he kindly gave us a bit of a rundown about how it worked. We were a little bit tired though, and we were pretty keen to get some shut-eye. And that's what we did, ready for day 2. Next time on Mission Across Wales, I look shifty next to a sign, Alistair gives me some nourishment, and we both try to ascend a cliff.